cards for you, see what we have for you today. So let's see what your runes are at this moment in time. Let me see. We have for you Thorazaz. I'm going to pick all of them and then talk about them after. Thorazaz is the first one, which can be about taking action. And then Perthro, which is also about taking action, and this is taking a chance. Oh, it did drop one. I thought one rolled out. And we have Tiwaz, which is sacrifice and commitment. So, with these three combined, I feel somebody right now is having thoughts of taking a chance, taking action. You've been in maybe a defensive mode, a pensive mode. It's actually making me think about, I have a pet snake and recently fed the snake. And when you feed them, it kind of just like goes within. It stays in its little hide for a little bit. You can't really touch them. And then when it's ready, it would just come out like nothing's happened. Everything's just, and I feel like that's the energy that's going on with you at the moment. It's almost like you kind of flitting between hiding away and then being seen, coming out. And there's something that you are feeling really drawn towards, taking a chance on, taking action towards. Now, Perthro can sometimes come out as well. It has quite an energy to it where it's quite passionate, in a sense of sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a real desire that's going on. And so this could be moving towards something that you are desiring, like a desire fulfillment, sensual fulfillment. And Tiwaz is kind of like you are surpassing your ego at this time, entering into something that feels like more of a need on a deeper level. So this is where, say, like Nordies would be more about your primal will. This is more about your higher self reaching, calling you through. And it's about that sort of like following through on what you want. You've done the work. You're ready to take action now. You're sick of being defensive. You've been on the defense and sort of like holding back and staying in that cave, if you like. Now you want to be seen. Now you want to come out and really sort of express and take that chance that you want to take. And there's commitment in this. There's a real drive towards committing to yourself, to your wants and your desires. So I'm going to pick one of the animal cards to represent this, where you are right now. So what is this action that you're about to take? It feels very exciting. It feels very like you've been planning this. It's not just something that you thought about. It's something that you have been thinking about for a long while. You've been planning. The crow and dogwood, so intelligence. Now, crows might be important to you, especially on this day. You may be seeing a lot of crows. You may be seeing them flying around or calling as well. Maybe even ravens. It might not be crows. I don't know if you know the difference, but I love a raven's call. It's a lot deeper. And you usually only see like two ravens together, whereas crows, you see like a group of crows together. But they also remind me of Odin's ravens, which is Hunin and Muggin, and they are memory and mind. And this might be about, you know, using your intelligence as to the way forward with this. This is a time for you to start really focusing on your needs and committing to yourself. You know, you're the only one that's responsible for you. I do feel that there may be an element of needing to release something in order for this to happen. Just working out the numbers on there. Yeah, so it's kind of like there's change. There's something in your fate that you're feeling at this time. And you're sort of like, yeah, this feels fated. But you have to use your intelligence to be guided by that. Okay. Let's see if I've got another one on here. Upheaval, the vulture and asphodel. So yeah, there's the thing is with the vultures as well is that they're connected to the buzzards, and it's about that sort of like watching and waiting for the right timing. And that's where you are right now, is like everything in divine timing, and that's starting to become really apparent to you. It's time to pick over those bones, is what I'm getting from this. You're picking over those bones. And that's good. That feels very, very good. Let's just get what an angel card might be for you today. What do we have? Oh, I have one person there. You're welcome to say hello if you like. Strength and guidance. So like I said before, with Thorazaz here, there is something that you are planning on or working towards. You've had to sit in Isa for some time, which is like having patience, being on hold for a little bit. But then it's using a tool, using your mind to allow you to find that strength and to allow yourself to be guided. This is kind of making me think of that Northern Lights that we had the other day. So it might be around that sort of time that you've sort of really felt something moving through you that's helping you to take that chance, helping you to make that decision. There can be sometimes an element of second guessing your intuition and questioning, am I right in this? Am I going in the right direction? Am I doing the right things? So let's ask the tarot cards a little bit on that for you. So what is it that you are needing to take action with at this time? Oh, 2 cards fell out. Oh no, 3 cards fell out actually. So we have the King of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we have a king and a queen in there, okay? And this is about actually getting that balance within you, about between the masculine and the feminine. So there's about emotional fulfillment here, but also financial stability as well. And if you look at that 2 of Pentacles, it's almost like you've decided to take action towards something that actually feels like it balances out the 2. And it's not saying that that's been easy for you, because I don't think it has. This is not an easy decision. You've had to let something go. You've had to sacrifice something. That's what Tiwaz is talking about on here, because Tiwaz is related to the god Tia, and he sacrificed his hand to the wolf Fenrir, Finin, I think. I can't remember the name, to bring peace. And that's ultimately what we've got with Thorazaz here. It's about sort of like, you know, you've had to go through a battle, but you've actually found your peace within it. The battle needed to happen in order for you to have peace. And I feel like that's where you are at the moment. You really are feeling quite peaceful. And it's bringing to you this balance between the inner masculine and feminine within you. But I also feel like this could actually be relating to a balance in your life with your relationships as well. So yeah, there's a lot of balancing acts going on for you at the moment, but you feel quite good with where you are at this time, which is very good. So is there a challenge here? Oh yeah, there is a challenge. I feel like you feel like people are talking about you behind your back, that you're being stabbed in the back. There's a fear here of what you're moving towards. People aren't going to agree with, that they're not going to like it. It's a bit like people not understanding your decision making or your choices in life. But again, we look at Thorazaz, and you can work with Thorazaz to help you to just stay in your power, stand your ground. You know, people don't always have to understand the path that we take, but we know, and we're guided by our intuition as to what's right for us. That Tiwaz is talking about commitment to yourself. It's not commitment to what other people think you should be or should be doing. It's about you and what you need to be doing, what you should be doing. And it doesn't always look right to other people, but you know what's right for you. So that's your challenge at the moment, I feel, is not allowing other people's thoughts and feelings around this affect your way forward. You know, they will understand in time why you made the decisions that you made, why you're doing what you're doing. So let's see what you need to focus on right now for this. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles on here. So what you need to focus on is about leaving behind this thought of being left out in the cold and people not understanding. It's almost like a time of feeling a little bit lonely, but actually you're not really alone. You know, you have got a lot going for you, and it's almost like in going through what you're going through, you've actually had a realization about who is really there for you. So let's just get more clarity on that Five of Pentacles. Sometimes when we go through things that aren't very nice, we really realize who is there for us. We realize where our strength comes from. And there's a lot to do with strength in this. Strength and power and ability. And you're allowing yourself to be guided with this. There's two cards here that are talking about strength within you right now. You know, we've got a two as well. We've got Thorazaz and Tiwaz that also represent strength and the ability to just keep moving forward in that direction that you need to go in. You need to have that courage and the bravery to move in the direction that's right for you. I do see somebody maybe having a visit to the sea. You know, you need to get in that sea. You need to sort of allow yourself to be driven. Do all the things that make you feel alive right now, that make you feel good. Because that's what you need to do at this time. Let me see what you need to let go of. Because it does feel like there's definitely something that you've maybe already let go of or you're about to let go of. But let's just clarify that for you so we're bringing it into the forefront of your mind so that you really do know about it. Yeah, you've got to let go of the burden, man. All these sticks and things that you're carrying from the past, you don't need to carry them anymore. And I feel like this could be related to situations or people around your life that are kind of just, it's too much. You can't carry it anymore. And these are other people's emotions, other people's thoughts, feelings, other people's stuff. You don't need to carry that. You need to let it go. Because in the background here, it's going to only allow you to reach that destination that little bit quicker. Now, there is an element here of, I feel like you've felt you've had to stay put in certain situations because of helping other people. They're struggling. You need to be there for them. When in actual fact, you're helping them more by helping yourself. It's a bit like being cruel to be kind in a way. You kind of need to sit back, let somebody else make their own mistakes, feel the feelings that they're having in order for them to understand and learn their lessons themselves. So that's kind of what you need to leave behind, is like, let people learn for themselves what they need to do for them. You aren't responsible. You're only responsible for you. Stay committed to you. And what is the future? What is the future of this? Ooh, well, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups that flew out there as well. So actually, the future of this is really quite beautiful. It's a wish fulfillment. It's contentment. It's a happy home life. But it's also that desire fulfillment, which goes with Perthrow quite well, actually, because Perthrow is that one. There's a real sensual energy to this. And I feel like there's something quite sensual entering your life right now that's actually making you feel held. It's making you feel quite safe. And like you want to take this chance. It's almost giving you the motivation, the encouragement, the inspiration to move forward. And I always love this card because it always makes me think of like leprechauns and that pot of gold at the end. Now, I did have an Irish song in my head when I was first came online, and I can't remember what it is now, but maybe something about Ireland or something about something Irish has meaning to you at this time. Maybe you're Irish yourself, or you know somebody that is. It's got an energy to it about something to do with Ireland. So I don't know what that is, but it's very lucky. Maybe it's your lucky leprechaun. Sorry, I won't do Irish accent again, I promise. So let's see what advice we have for you. So what advice can we give you at this time? That was the Two of Wands. So it's basically, you know, stick to what you want. Stick to a decision. You know, make that choice. Make it definite. You're looking into your future right now. You're looking quite deeply into it. And I feel like you are seeing the same thing within your future at this time. So what advice can I give you? Let's see what the advice is. Nearly saw the Nine of Swords there, which that kind of makes me feel like you have been worrying about this. There's been a little bit of worry. Ooh, okay. The Tower. there is going to be a decision made for you if you don't make it for yourself, okay? Because you have been on a path of stating that you want to commit to yourself, okay? So if you're going to commit to yourself and you've put that out there, it's been heard, and trust me on this, absolutely trust me 100%. You have to make a decision. You have to make a choice. You already have broken through the illusion. You know, you've been guided. You've been listening to that intuition. TWAS is telling you from your higher self what action to take. And the Tower is basically, if you're not already going through this, this is telling you, you know, the advice is make that decision now, because even if you don't, this is going to create a Tower moment anyway. Things are going to be so different. Things are going to change very, very suddenly. I'm getting the 16th of the month, which is today. So maybe this sudden change is actually happening today. So yeah, choose wisely. But I do see something again about those Celtic places. I'm got Wales now, and I mean these are Welsh cards as well, but it's sort of something definitely about the coast, but it's a coastline, like, yeah, I'm getting Wales and Ireland at this time that are significant and important in this connection. So let me see what your outcome is going to be. That's what you want to know, isn't it? So what is the outcome at this time? Balance, giving and receiving. So like we said at the beginning when we had, oh my God, I've made such a mess here because I can't use my arm very well. I'm kind of just messing up all my cards. Remember when I said there was a king and a queen together, and in the middle of them was the two of pentacles. So this is about gaining that balance, a balance between a counterpart, basically, like two people, masculine and feminine, that's healthy, that's good. And we have the Six of Pentacles, which again is that balance. It's that giving and receiving in balance. You know, it's healthy. That's, I feel like, what you're moving towards, what you're starting to notice is like you don't have to carry all this heavy burden of everybody else. And you're moving more towards a place that feels more of a balance. So this feels like a very tricky time for you at the moment, like a transition that you're going through. So if you would like to look into this deeper, then please do get in touch for a personalised reading. We can look into this a lot deeper, and you can ask your own questions as well about your own personal situation. So thank you to those that have joined me on this live video. Sorry, it's really, really short, but I will be back again later, and I will speak to you very soon. Have a blessed day.